This time I'm saying hello from Dakar Rally 2024. And if you ever thought that it's fun to watch it, trust me, it's not. And I will try to show you what it is really like to spectate the rally as just a normal spectator. Because there are really much cool shots from the helicopter, many cool photographies and everything, and the rally looks like it's only in the desert and it's really cool, very remote. But when you are just a normal spectator, it's completely different. So I will try to show you the reality with some cool shots and with some bad things, which is the truth of spectating the Dakar Rally. And I thought also to maybe stay with the Nürburgring content. But at Ringfreaks we are all car guys who really loves all racing cars and all the racing. So I will share you most of the things we do. So please comment if you like this video, and also if I should stay with Nürburgring content or should I show every car life of us. In some places competitors need to cross the main road. So simply we come to the checkpoint and then they are going through the main road like this. And the police is simply blocking all the other road. Here they are being not timed, so we can simply just easily cross the road and continue with the rally. And in other crossings there are also like a gas station for competitors, because their fuel tanks are simply not enough for the whole stage. So now we can see the first motorcycle competitors who come to this stage to refuel and also to cross the road. Time is also not counted here. And drivers get not only fuel but also some supplies for themselves, like some water and drinks. And behind me are the leaders of the stage so far. So because the leaders of motorcycles are behind me, we don't know where the track will go further, so we will simply wait for them to go for the track with their road map, and then we can follow them to see where the track goes.
I went left. Dude, I smoked my bike.
Really?
I say fuck, I try on the left, I couldn't climb. I went face full gas like this, but I was slow.
Because we found where the leaders are, and if we go in the opposite direction from where we came, we can find where the track goes and spectate other guys when to come. Because the motorcyclists are the first ones who are starting the day, later should start the cars, buggies and cars, so we can really catch all the leaders from cars and trucks, which should look really spectacular. So even we are just spectators, we also need to do a bit of rally, maybe not in the track, but next to it. So you need four-wheel drive and some driving skill. Okay, we got stuck. We will try again, now with lower pressure. time a bit easier with lower pressure and more speed. We are finally in the dunes to spectate some track action. So you need to drive like a half of the day till you see some first action, and later you need not to miss the other action by traveling quite quick between the track and other things. Now I need to run because I'm on the track. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, it was a very bad idea to go barefoot here, but to go to the car it's too far away, so it's fine. First Dakar lesson learned. Doesn't matter how nice sand looks like, go with your shoes. It's hot, stones are sharp, and these small flowers is the worst part. And once you find the track, then you have few tracks where the motorcyclists have went through. So like some have went here, some have went in the middle, some came from the mountain. And if you want to spectate, you're simply running between the tracks in the safe spots, and you need to be careful because once you hear someone coming, make sure that you are on the high mountain or somewhere where they cannot reach you, because they might choose any path we can go. So now let's move to the middle, like there. No motorcycles are coming, so let's run. And I already hear some motorcycle coming here. And this mountain will be for me to spectate for 10 minutes. Now let's change the location and let's run to that dune. Both locals and tourists also come to spectate.
I have an issue with my 4x4 wheels, I don't know why. Because of the heatings, it's turned off.
The four-wheel drive doesn't work at your car.
It's not working, I don't know why.
Are you in trouble now in the desert or not?
No, I'm good.
Good, good.
I get used to it.
Show me.
Hello, hello.
So which truck in the desert is best?
The best is always the Japanese cars. This one, not so much. Hello.
Hi.
You good?
I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Ignace.
Better.
Badr.
Yes.
Yeah, so to save legs a little bit, the locals are helping me to get back to the camp where I came from with a nice Toyota FJ.
Yes, Japanese car.
What engine is this? V6?
Yeah, V6. This is called the FJ Cruiser TRD Edition 2015.
Nice,
I
nice.
did a couple of modifications. I have installed Blistine. You know Blistine shocks?
Yeah, Bilstein, yeah.
And Icon upper control arms.
Okay.
And also I have installed water tank.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have 80 liters of water.
Ah, so amazing.
Yeah.
You can survive.
Dual battery system,
Okay.
so we can have fridges, everything. Because it is, where do they go?
I'm back where the car is parked, and locals are really friendly here, so it's no problem to ask them for help, just to have a nice chat or just to understand their culture a bit better. Really cool place actually to be because of the people. The first car came, so it's Audi e-tron, and it took completely wrong road. If you can see on the top of the dune, there are marks of it. So this Audi just took the highest dune in the area, but without any problems whatsoever. Let's go to the corner and let's do some spectacular shots. I'm in the middle of the corner, and first you hear the cars and you see the dust which we make, and then you are just waiting for them to come. So we have just seen the first quads and the first car. So all the fastest cars, motorcycles, quads, and even trucks will come in a moment. Maybe you hear the beeping sound from the motorcycle. It means in this corner there's a waypoint for them. So it's a really good place to spectate, because it means all the cars and all the competitors needs to pass this small corner. So we are on the right place to watch. However, it's quite boring to stay in the one place. So I will move to that corner to see how it looks like. RPMs all the race, and that's it. Gas generator for electricity and electric engines, and all the race it drives 5,000 RPMs constantly. And while running to spectate, you need to really be careful because like the track goes there, well, track, most of the people are driving there, but some tracks come here as well. So the next car or truck can come your way. So you really need to be accurate where you are standing in the desert, because competitors can drive on you and yeah, it won't be too nice. So be careful in the desert. This is like a carousel from the sand, look. Already quite tired from running to the dunes, but I think this is the last location in this spot, and then we will move forward to the finish to see the end of the stage. And let's check this spot. That was a bit scary. So we have been for a while in the first location today, and it's time to change the place. Now wish us luck, because we need to go somewhere there and our truck is not the best. So far good. Go, 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 good, good. I think we are fine. So now the idea is to go a bit closer to the finish of the track and to spectate in different place. So we need to find a new location. So to change location we need to drive about 140 kilometers, because the track goes straight through the dunes and mountains, and we need to drive just around in the roads. And you can only know where the next point of the track is by also on the road you need to be careful. Maybe English driver. So to change location you need to drive quite a lot, because track goes through the dunes and mountains and you couldn't drive there, so you need to go on the roads around. So now we have 140 kilometers, because I used the Dakar app just to see where the track goes, where the first motorcycles crossed. So I think there should be a quite nice sightseeing spot. So now we have just 1.5 hours to drive straight roads, and we'll see what we find there. Maybe nothing good. While we are on the straight road, I can explain you a little bit of how the day planning works here. So during the race in the evening, organizers release the next day map, both for the racetrack and for the service trucks, which way is the best to go to the next stage start or that stage finish. But that map is basically made with like paint. It's an art, not a real map. So in the evening you see such map. Then you can also find information when the first motorcycle starts, and then you can start counting approximately in which place at what time that motorcycle will be. So roughly the spectators who are driving together with the Dakar Rally, so who are going from stage to stage with the car, they must plan their day in the evening, because just then they know some more information about the stage. But nothing is clear just yet. Then you plan your waking, let's say about 5 in the morning, so quite early, because usually motorcycles start it's about 5 or 6 a.m. And then you are without any proper location, you are already moving next to the track where that paint art thing was painted, but you are maybe wrong about 100-kilometer radius. You are also reading the description of the stage, so it can say like in the middle of the stage there are dunes. So you are looking on the map, on Google Maps satellite view, and you see that there are dunes somewhere in the middle of that stage. So you think that it's more precise location, but it can still be wrong about 20-30 kilometers. So you are moving there, and usually the distances in the morning are like 200-300 kilometers, because the stages are between 350-600 kilometers. So tourists like us also needs to drive similar or even bigger distances just to spectate and to get to the end of the stage. So you are moving to the point which you think there will be a track and will be maybe a bit interesting to watch. And then the first motorcycle is already racing, but you still do not see his exact location in real time, because the real-time location on the Dakar app map is only released when the first car starts, so it does not benefit any of the drivers. And then you are already like, the stage is already started for 2-3 hours when the first car starts, and just when you see where the first motorcycle went. And then by comparing the Dakar map, which is only showing terrain without much names, then you're comparing that one with Google Maps terrain map, and you are guessing where the track is going. Then you are looking at the Google Maps satellite view, and you are trying to guess where the spots are more interesting to spectate, because there are many straights in the desert, and it's simply cars and motorcycles just pass without much action, and it's much dust, so it's not so interesting to watch. And when you go to that point, then you reach the point, then you are maybe disappointed of the point, or you even could not reach the point because it's in between the high dunes or mountains, and you are not with prepared race car, with just a normal 4x4. Then you need to search around where the track goes and where the point to watch is better. Then you find the point, and it's already about like 4.5-5 hours of the day spent driving and searching for the exact location. Then you spectate for an hour or two. You get all hot and sweaty and tired from running from one dune to another, to the mountain and this and that. The fastest cars already passed, fastest motorcycles already passed. Then you have a huge gap of the drivers who drive rather slow just to pass the stage. It's not so interesting to watch. And then you decide to find another location, because the first motorcyclists are already nearly finished the track by then. So you know exact track where the track goes, but there are no names or no locations or anything. So then you're trying to locate your new spot by the first motorcyclist again, and when you're driving like 2 hours to your next spot, then you're trying to reach it. Maybe you will see something, maybe you will be just simply too late and you will miss the race. So it's race not only for the guys who are competing, but it's also a race against time and navigation skill for spectators too. So honestly, I did not expect that it will be that hard and that much time consuming for spectators just to see few cars passing in the dunes or mountains or some nice path of the track. It's difficult. It's difficult both to wake up early, come to bed late, know your plan just late evening, which is still not really clear, and then in the day just to change your plan accordingly to information you get live. So it's a real competition for to have a good spectating spots. It's a real competition too. So all gas stations in Saudi is with service, so you don't need to make your hands dirty. It's really nice. So we came to the point where the road ends for us. The exit from the main roads is quite easy here. You just exit them. And now it's time to navigate in the dirt paths. One of the things which you can see that somewhere is the track going, so one is dust coming out from the mountains or some plain roads, big dust, or helicopters flying around. So far we see nothing, so I hope we are on the right direction. We are not the only spectators here, and not the only on the road. And after driving on the road about 1.5 hours, driving off-road about a good hour, we are finally at the track. So here goes still the track, but we hear no more cars, no more trucks. We saw few, maybe some will come soon. But my idea was to get to these mountains far away, which are next to the sun. The idea was to go next to the mountains, but I see it's about a good half hour to drive till them, so it's already too late. It will get dark. Yeah, so we will just spectate a little bit on this straight to see how fast guys can drive, but it's not ideal spectating point. Yeah, this is the reality of spectating Dakar. Almost. Let's spectate a few more cars or bikes or trucks, because sun is already coming down, and then let's drive to the sleeping place for today. These guys will still finish with sun in Bivouac. However, probably in the track there are many guys who will finish in the dark, and in the dark to drive with this dust, I don't even want to imagine how difficult it will be for them. Navigation will become much more difficult, and driving is almost impossible. Let's go to sleeping place for today. And because the finish of the stage was very close, so I've decided also that to visit the finish to see how it looks like. So already the guys are finishing in the dark. And this red thing shows the starting number. the time of the stage and also how far away they are from the leader. So this is the 122 is the motorcyclist. So this guy today lost 3 hours and nearly 40 minutes, and it took him 8 hours 17 minutes to drive the stage. For me it was approximately similar driving time, but I guess it was harder for him. What do you give to the guys? What the sticker means?
The sticker is the time from the stage, the time they did.
Oh, okay. So on the sticker is the lifetime. We see already what they did.
Yeah, exactly.
So you print the stickers live when they arrive.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good morning, and hopefully today we won't need to drive too much kilometers, because yesterday we were very smart and we have driven in the evening like 200 kilometers forward where the track will come. So today we had some more time to sleep a little bit more, because all the competitors now needs to come to us. And we are also very happy because the track goes in the one big area, and we might be able to see at least in 2 or 3 spots the track, which comes in very different kilometers of the stage, but these points are really close, one next to each other. So today's plan is simple: spectate 1 or 2 spots, and in the evening to go to Bivouac to see how the guys are doing in the evening, repairing their cars and everything else, because they have been driving for 2 days now without technical service. So cars will be really roughly damaged, most of them, and we will have a lot of jobs, so it will be very interesting to show it for you. So today the plan now is to find the first motorcycle, and we are now on the road where all the competitors will need to cross the main road, and we are searching for that point. Maybe some police will be standing on the road, maybe we will see a gas station for drivers to refill the cars. So now we are just on the road and searching for that point. Hopefully we will find it before the first motorcycle comes. And one of the first motorcycles is already coming. Maybe you can hear his signal is beeping very loud for saying him that he's on the right track. Now it's time just to follow them. One passed, we follow a bit again, then we move again, then we wait for another motorcycle, then we move again, and so we will find a good spot like this, hopefully just in time. From the high point you can spectate them a bit easier and to track where we will go. Good, so some guys are also lost like us, but because we have seen so many of them driving correctly and we can hear their navigations beeping, we can help other drivers too to show them the right direction when they are lost. Because this guy should have driven there and he went there so he could lost many time. First squad's already arrived, so the race is already in the middle. Cars should come in like half an hour or something. And the leader of the stage is here. I will show you. Audi is first so far in this race. Sound is strange. 5000 RPMs all the time, DTM engine, 2 liters with turbo and 2 electric motors, front and back. And now, as far as I can hear, we are simply on the limiter for next like 2-3 minutes, unless we cannot hear them or see them. So this is a really long straight for them, just to drive 170 kilometers per hour without stopping. And while we were waiting for the cars, some locals came and we were putting wires on the ground like these. Black wires like everywhere, and we saw already that such wires are simply connected to each other and they are being put in the ground. I don't know how deep. So there are like nets on the ground with wires in the ground. So these guys are checking the seismic movement of the ground, and by that later we can decide if there is oil or not in this land. So that's what these strange cables and wires are doing in the desert. And while we were on the way just to the normal road, we saw trucks going past, and the trucks did not even start the real race. So these trucks are Dakar Classic trucks. These are old trucks from the past. These are replicas, or maybe even the old trucks from the past racing, the real ones. And they are going here. And the Dakar Classic Rally is actually not really spoken much about it, but they are driving the different track than the fast cars, and in my opinion with much cooler cars. Look at that. I think we were on the track. That's a bad idea. Let's move. And while we were on the way to the road still, eventually we saw classic Dakar Rally trucks, and we saw motorbikes coming. And then we saw that some fast cars are coming. So the track turned around back again, which was not expected by us. And now the fastest cars are coming again. So we simply crossed their road and we met them again. So here are the leaders. And this spot is really cool. It's on the straight just before the electricity line, but you have a corner and we must take it because probably the waypoint is there. So we take the corner and when we steer quickly, so it's a really awesome spot. Even it's flat, but it's a corner. We've driven from the electricity line about 150 kilometers with this 4x4 Toyota through the dunes and also of course normal roads. And now we came to the place where the track nearly finishes, so the finish is like 5 kilometers away and all the fastest cars already have passed this point at this time, but we will try to wait for the fastest trucks to see. And then we will have about 300-kilometer drive to the bivouac and we'll try to see today how the end of the day looks like. And in locations which are closer to start or finish, usually finish, there are much more people spectating it. So drivers are simply navigating not only in the track, but also between all the cars, because both locals and tourists park cars everywhere, also stand everywhere. Even you are in the middle of desert, but you still meet friends who drive the Nürburgring with your cars. World is really small and cool. We will go for a ride with this Toyota.
Hello.
This is Ali.
Yes. Hello.
So Ali is working as a photographer here.
Yes.
So he is driving even more than we, and he needs to be even quicker than we to all the spots to catch all the classes, the first ones and the last ones.
Yes.
So he needs to be in like 5 spaces in one time.
Yes. So today, every day my
my day starts really early, and I have to find good spots because the sponsors, sponsors need picture. That's why.
And do you have an official map up front, or you don't have the map? Or
No, we do. There is people who like who like rallies. They send every night some maps, official maps, some coordination. So what we do, we go from finish to finish. Is it?
it's the belt, no problem.
No, the belt. No, it's my belt.
No problem.
Yes. So it's we go from finish to finish. We don't go start most of the day. But if it's the start near, it's worth. We go to start, take some photo, talk to the drivers. Most of them, I mean the I don't know, famous good one. I don't know how to say it, but like Nasser, Yazid, those guys, we know. I know them. They know me. So I just go, how are you? How are you doing? Then I see some friends sometimes. We chat about the rally, what we're doing today, where we best location. Then it's rally things. Then we leave to next spot. End of the day, I always be at the finish because the finish is the nearest point to the next finish or next start. Because now in 4, 5, 6 days, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
I really have to focus. I'm sorry. What? Something hit you?
no, it's okay. I can hold it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I come from here, but I came from there. Then I realized. I'm sorry.
There are many roads.
Yes. Always go where is the greens, so it's safe. Most
Grip
yes.
where the green is.
Not grip, but there is no cut after that. So my friends now.
So if you see grass on the dune, it means it's good to drive.
Yes, this is not dune. This is the between the dunes. So there is no. We call it sword. There is no sword or cut.
Okay.
After it, like what happened there. If we go down there, we can reach the floor, but I'm not sure if it's safe. we reach it one piece or 10 pieces. That's depend.
They serve it little.
Yes, we serve it a little, then because we need to serve people more, So little, you can have 10, 12, 100 as you like.
The guys are very, very.
This is quite sweet.
They're very nice. They treat me with their Kuwait sweets, with their Kuwait coffee. Even we are in Saudi Arabia, we have here Kuwait friends.
So this is dates. Usually we serve it with a coffee, and have as much as you can. I mean, guests. You are friend, of course, but I mean when guests come to you, he can have as much as he want. Coffee, tea, dates. We don't rush. We don't say, oh, this eat too much, because this is our culture.
after a nice cup of coffee, a few trucks and cars passed. Time to go back on the mountain on the dune, somewhere there. Spectate a few more trucks, and then it will be probably just about time to go to Bivouac. Maybe we will get into Bivouac and I could make some footage from there, because no normal person is allowed there, only the ones who are competing. You cannot buy the pass into that, so you need to get the pass from the team. And I just stopped just for more candies, and we just came, but the Dakar is not how it looks like on TV, because we are just truck drivers here.
Yes, yes. So what happening in reality, you drive every day 600 an average 600 kilometer, and we drive a lot to reach the end, or the start, the finish, or the start of the stage. So the stage is 300. We have to drive 400, 500, 600 to reach it. Then we sit here for 5, 6 hours, 8 hours. Then we have to drive other 500. So this is the heart of Dakar. So if you planning to come, don't come alone. Don't do like I did. You will drive. Now in 5 days, I drive more than 3,400 kilometers in a few days, and we didn't start Dakar yet. It's average 400.
It's
most properly is more than 400.
It's 400 if you go straight from finish to finish,
yes,
without any spectating in the track like we do,
yes,
without watching any spots, without seeing anything apart, just straight Saudi roads without anything. That's how the real Dakar looks. And like these dunes, it's just like
having fun.
It's pure fun when you have such spot just to sit and relax, and in reality such views you see like in 5 kilometers of the whole stage, which is 400-500 kilometers. So it's not like you see it on the TV from the helicopter. Yes. Really not. And with such friends there is never a last drink with them. Now it's tea. And I need now to just climb this dune. The track goes just on the left. I will climb. And that's all for today with the track spectating. Now it's my time to use the skill learned from Ali, how to drive in the desert. I still don't really succeed in that, but it's good that the locals are in front of me, so they can show me the more right way to get out of this desert to the main road. Now I'm already on the way to Bivouac. The sun is setting down. Now it's still 200 kilometers to go, so today will be just about 550 kilometers driven, so that's one of the shortest driving distances in this Dakar Rally for spectators and also for the drivers, because it was all the stage was so compact in one place. And to be honest, in the morning I thought that we did not find a good spot to watch when we were on these straights, but in reality we managed to see the fastest guys for 2 times driving really fast through us, and in the end we even managed to go to the dunes next to the finish to see more cars and trucks. So such days is one of, I think this was the best spectating day for this Dakar for me, and hopefully similar days can be in front of us. My friend Ali told that the empty quarter, which will start after tomorrow, is even more crazier than this, and it's more fun to spectate. So we'll see very soon. And even this day I have already seen quite a lot. Hopefully I can get into the Bivouac to show you all the cars which are there, because there are Dakar Classic cars, Dakar Classic trucks, motorbikes, buggies, cars. Also service trucks are insanely amazing. So wish me luck, and I hope the next thing will be not in the morning tomorrow from the going to the next stage, but from Bivouac. And not only me, but all the competitors also need to drive the same road from the finish to the Bivouac. Check this one. Just their speed is limited, mine is not, so I probably will manage to go there faster. And let's start from the beginning. So here all the cars and trucks and bikes are coming back to the Bivouac, where we will be able to get some help from their team, because now we are driving 2 complete days without any team assistance, all on their own. Only we could get some help from other drivers. So first corner on the right is trucks. So let's start from trucks.
Joshua, 5 keer zelfs. Oh, is dat de Joshua? Nee, nee, een andere. Martin van der Poel, Klaas Wolle, Joshua, Asper, Stolk, Joshua. Voelt al dat de kant erop gaan. Pieter uit Slotdorp, Joshua. Tim Verstegen uit Els, Joshua. Ronnie uit Travel City, Lena. Stefan uit Nunspeter, Joshua.
These trucks seem to be quite in one piece, and there are much more of them. Not all tires survived this time, but he still has 4 on it and 1 in the back. He should be fine. And now in this Bivouac, the cars, trucks and bikes which are already back, these finished quite early because it just got dark, so these guys finished with the light, and when we had the Autobahn road till here, so these are the how to say, in the best condition ones. The worst should come a bit later. A lot of compressed air reservoirs, not sure why. So this is probably one of the leaders. Yeah, he won the last race because he has the 00 number. So this truck is number 1 truck. I don't know in which place he is now, because I'm constantly just driving, and I do not check the timing. And I celebrate everyone's victory in this race, so I'm kind of okay about that. The brakes looks quite big, huh? Just to understand the shock size, this is my arm next to it, so it's like double the size of the car, and it has 2 here, 1 small shock for the cabin, 2 more here, no, 3 more here, then 3 as well here, 1, 2 here for the cabin, or I don't even know, 2 more here and 1 more here. So it's like eight. So it's like 8 or 10 shock absorbers per side. Here is the engine. Look at the air filter size. That's the air filter. That's the cooling radiator. That's the engine. The trucks run diesel engines, in this race. I don't know if it's the, I don't really know if it's the normal truck engine or it's some special. And each truck has additional truck of service. So if you have one truck here, you have one truck here, one truck there, another truck here, and one truck here, and one more truck here. Behind me would be a very good comparison to see the race truck size and the real truck size. So that one is just a normal truck behind, and this is the race truck. So the race truck, the height is a little bit lower, the length is almost half shorter, and yeah, the width is also similar. But it's really tiny, and the engine is in the middle of the truck. The engine is under the cabin, so it's like a normal truck, but all space here is used for the big fuel tank, spare tires, spare parts, spare wheels, and so on. And let's check these classic cars, which for me personally are the best here. 96 Mitsubishi Pajero race car, Nissan Patrol, and normal Pajero. These cars seems to be completely in good shape. Probably guys don't need to work too much tonight. They just want to start tomorrow early for the next stage, which is, as I have already seen, will be a very long drive from here to the next stage, just on normal roads without any racing, and then it will be a very small stage in the end of the drive over. So we will have like 600-700 kilometers just driving on autobahns, and then there will be a stage. In the paddock, it's completely not separated where the cars, where the trucks, where the classics, where the bikes are standing. They are simply everywhere. And now I just came to Honda Racing motorcycle tent, and all the leader bikes are nicely standing here, fully ready for tomorrow, because the motorcycles start first, as you saw in the morning. They finish first too. And because tomorrow it's really early start to drive for the next stage, because motorcycles start too, the guys are already unpacking the things. So each motorbike which is competing in the race has at least one truck or at least one van plus additional service car just to be in the race. So once we go to the bivouac, we would have some help to be repaired, Also, we need additional mechanics, additional people. So most of the motorcyclists are going not alone. So yeah, it's additional truck. And while these guys are still repairing the motorbikes and preparing them for tomorrow, here the crew and probably the drivers are sleeping. And these guys behind me are the true warriors. They're driving the original motorcycle class, and these guys are completely on their own. That's the only real survival class in this race, let's say, because they have just their own motorbike and one box of items which we can carry on. And then we need to sleep and repair their bikes after the fence, so nobody could ever help them. In the evening we need to maintain their motorcycles by themselves, do all the work, prepare for tomorrow. These two trucks are bringing their spare few tires and that box of items which we carry. So here we do all the work which we need to prepare for tomorrow by themselves. And after the trucks, these tents are their home for tonight. In the bivouac is everywhere just dirt. Fences, teams, trucks, tents. Organizers put these diesel generators with lights on to make some lights. There are also toilets, maybe showers there for competitors and teams. There are a medical center. You need to also walk in the bivouac carefully because all the trucks and motorcycles are driving still around, and maybe somebody is really tired and you are with dark clothes like me and you will be just run over, so you need to take care of yourself. So yeah, so in bivouac you will find as well medical center and the restaurant. I know, but there is a restaurant. Yeah, guys are friendly here. And I'm going to the stage. Yeah, so somebody is already prepared fully for tomorrow, and somebody is just coming here. We will have a very short night because it's already quite late. And I just came to the restaurant and also to the ceremony of the winners. So I'm just in time.
There's Tobias for Dakar Rally Racing, 3 hours, 25 minutes and 13 seconds. A job well done here. He's congratulated by David Castera, the Dakar director. The medal is now on, and Tobias can give us a quick reaction here. The recipient of the Dream Award for the under 30 years of age. Tobias, ein kleines Wort, bitte schön. Das war eine sehr schöne Demonstration. Das war sehr nett von Sie.
Ja, danke auf jeden Fall. Should I do it in English?
English is better. I think more people understand English.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here for the first time in the Malimoto category, doing everything by myself. So I need to go back and fix my bike. Sorry.
That is world class. Before you go, come take a picture with us and our photographers here. I gotta do everything by myself. Sorry guys, I can't stay for too long for the official podium ceremony. I gotta fix up my bike. That's the spirit for the Dream Award recipient, Tobias Ebster of Austria, Dakar Rally Racing. Thank you so much. Dankeschön.
Organizers also build such tents for their own services. So that's for competitors if they need any help or any complaints. That's the media service where all the media is being made, which you see on the TV, which makes this Dakar Rally look really, really cool. Here are the tents, probably also from the organization side, because it doesn't matter if you're a competitor, spectator, or you're working together with the Dakar Rally, you need to wake up early and leave early to be ready for the whole stage and to be ready in the evening at the next finish. So everyone is simply saving their time and sleeping in the tents to go early to sleep and to wake up early. And also here is not much places where you can find a hotel or place to sleep. I finally came to the cars which I was searching for, and these are Porsche 959s, too much nines. And guys brought not only 2 race cars, but 1 spare body as well. And on that side there is a beautiful old 911, which probably had some issues. I can see it being welded. Offered some help to the guys, but they are classic to the bone. They will do everything by themselves. I wish them luck in the empty quarter. These cars are the coolest. Oh, and this guy seems to have some damage today or before. Not so big. Fender and hood. Radiator mount is already repaired. Easy, just a Dakar repair, quick Dakar repair. Okay, this side looks worse. Okay, the gap will be repaired soon, probably trolled tonight. Not the best case scenario, but could be worse too. And this guy also got some damage on the roof. Not the best day for the team. And while most of the teams bring a big support truck as a service truck, some of the teams make the service, how to say, not truck, but a truck bed from the shipping container, make it really nice. When we rent the truck to deliver the shipping container from bivouac to bivouac on the normal roads, and then they use it as their service house, like this. And while most are just sleeping in the tents, some has luxury of camper vans. Yeah, there are companies which are just renting these camper vans. They are driving from bivouac to bivouac, and they're renting comfortable sleeping places in the camper vans. So sometimes on the road you can see like 40 camper vans are just driving one after each other from bivouac to bivouac. And so it's like the hotel on wheels. You can see here more. And these are the fastest guys here, which drives Hilux. So this guy almost drove over us today in the morning. Good that he's a good driver. And that's their service trucks. Nothing too fancy. The rear shocks has even air coolers to cool down oil in the dampers, because these Hiluxes has just a one damper, so the oil must be really hot, so we installed these additional air coolers. the brakes are rather small to fit quite small rims because the tires needs to be as big as we can. It has probably AP Racing brake calipers with endless brake pads. Should be enough braking power for these monsters. And the alignment is done in the very simple way without any special equipment, but that's probably the best way. Quick and 100% accurate. Most of the time the truck drivers, well, mechanics, truck drivers and everything of support team are leaving Bivouac before the race car even leaves to the start, because we need to drive quite slow on the road, and if the distance is really far away, like 700 kilometers, it's not enough time for them to reach the next bivouac to make the tents and to prepare all the tools and everything before the race car comes to the new bivouac. So yeah, so the mechanics and team prepares all the cars in the evening till the late night, doesn't matter, and usually we leave even earlier than the race car. And like I showed you before, that some guys just take the shipping container. So these guys took the shipping container, packed their T1 Plus car inside that, and packed also additional stuff in the front of containers and simply shipped together with this truck to Saudi Arabia to do Dakar Rally. Let's do the small review of their container. So it's a small, probably 20 feet container, small door on the side, some small workshop in the front of container, just really few parts inside, nothing too special, all sorted nicely in few boxes. And in the back of the container now it's just a wardrobe, and normally here stands the car. So yeah, and some spare tires around. So that's how you can also do the car with just a small 20 feet container and ship it all together to Saudi and go racing with this monster. So this one is only rear-wheel drive, and because it's rear-wheel drive, it's allowed to have tire pressure control from the inside of the car. It makes it much more comfortable and faster when you need to go to the between the rocks and the dunes. In dunes you reduce the pressure a lot, and on the rocks you increase the pressure not to have any puncture. It has the LS engine V8. Additional parts are also strapped next to the engine, like half shaft and other stuff. One big coilover in the back and single coilover in the front as well. And tires are 37 inch, so the size is counted from the bottom of the tire to the top. It's like half of my size. Cool stuff, not so much space in the inside. Mechanics of this team were really friendly, and we said that this car is really great because it can last forever and it's built quite well. Also, we showed me this cool waiting table. So once you come to Dakar, we weight your car with the full fuel tank and with the crew, and also without the crew how much it weighs. And this car has 5.7 V8 engine, and the fuel tank is 400 liters. And we count for the race that 1 kilometer of dunes eats 1 liter of fuel. And from walking between the bivouac, it looks like that the fastest guys are sleeping the best because we come early and we have a big teams, but the worst is for all the classic cars. It seems that the classic cars has the most troubles, and also the teams are the smallest. Like this team has just one service van and one Land Cruiser. And how the guys with the blue T1 Plus car explained that the classic cars are nearly standard cars, so we don't have big wheels, big suspensions and other stuff. It's many parts are just original, and we simply do not last on these rocks in the desert, so we have much work to do. Hi guys.
Hi.
With this truck you are competing but also delivering parts for other guys.
Yes.
Okay, so you do like the delivery service or you do like a sales service for the parts?
No. We do a service for the team.
Ah,
Yeah.
you like delivery?
Yeah, delivery, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some parts are inside. I help a mechanic also.
Okay, we do the delivery of parts for other guys, and we're really friendly, but we will show me what they got inside. Okay, it's okay. So yeah, like as you saw all the race trucks, it has the one big fuel tank and just spare tires for truck, and these guys have spare tires for all kind of cars and all just parts. Now let's try to ask what does it cost for them to deliver the part. If I may ask, what does it cost to deliver a part in the truck?
We don't pay.
We don't know it.
We just work.
We don't know.
And you deliver for Toyotas or all kind of cars?
Assistance for Toyota.
Toyota. So this is Toyota. Okay.
Just an overdrive. And
So you are not working particularly with one team. You offer.
no, we just when they have problems, we go so fast as we can with the pieces.
Yeah, with the pieces, with
Okay.
the trucks.
For the leaders.
For the leader,
Yeah,
for the
for-
good pilots.
For the whole team.
Really nice guys. We shared the info of such interesting delivery business in Dakar Rally. So yeah, we are not selling parts. We are just delivering for probably a really big fee. And such Land Rover Range Rover, just white one with the black hood, was the first car which ever won the Dakar back in 1979. And even today was a very long day. I would say it's one of the most successful days in this rally for me, because we have managed to spectate in a few nice spots where cars just fly by you. The next stage was where we saw the Dakar Classic trucks, and another place we saw a nice corner in the plateau of the desert. So, and even we saw the finish on the dunes. So yeah, today we saw like 4 spots, which is insane, because in reality you can plan for single spot in one stage to spectate if you want to see the fastest guys, and most of the time that spot is next to the finish. So you are limited if the spot is good next to the finish, or if it's bad, then you will just be on the bad spot. And also I was lucky that I could come into the bivouac to see the reality of this nightlife in the bivouac. And you can count roughly for each competitor, doesn't matter if it's a motorbike, car, buggy, classic car, count at least 5 additional cars. So it can be 2 additional trucks, 1 4x4, 2 vans, or something like this. So this bivouac territory is like super big. It's like 4 kilometers length and 1 or 2 kilometers width. There are many people, many buildings built just for one night, and all this is simply set for one night for all the competitors to fix their cars, to sleep, to prepare for tomorrow. And once we leave, this whole small city will be collapsed and moved to another bivouac where we will use the same materials in the next bivouac. In the pictures it looks always the bivouac looks much better, like the cleaned cars or some mechanics working, but in reality it's a really normal paddock with the pit crew getting dirty, getting cars fixed, drivers cleaning their clothes, somebody is getting rest next to the truck in the tent. So it's a tough reality, because the time to rest and to sleep and to repair your cars is really short. It's just from late afternoon, if you were lucky in the track, till very early morning. So you have just some hours to do all of this. So you really need to have a very good team, and some guys like these motorcyclists who drive on their own, they cannot even talk too much on the stage, because we know that they have, like, if it was about 8 in the evening, at 4:45 we need to start from bivouac. We have 8 hours total to repair their cars, to repair their motorcycles, to prepare everything for tomorrow, to rest, and be in the start at 4:45 and be ready for 700 kilometers tomorrow. Some supplies for tomorrow, because we are going to the empty quarter, and there will be no shops, no internet, no civilization, so I will sleep in the tent or in the car. Some guys who have been there said that there are 1 gas station, so maybe I will be fine with just 1 full fuel tank leaving from here. So see you tomorrow, guys. And not long after, good morning. 4 hours of sleep, and we have just mere 540 kilometers to go till the start of the stage. While I'm still on the way, I wanted to share you that for the guys like me, so who are just simple tourists without any official entrance to the track, any media license, completely nothing, so just a tourist, I can access all the points where the track goes without any permission, without any ticket. It's free of charge, it's not covered, it's not fenced, nothing at all. So I can go basically everywhere where I want, apart that I cannot enter the bivouacs, but there is a possibility to enter them too, but not so easy, let's say. So all team members, all mechanics, all media people who are not working for Dakar Rally, but who are just have bought a media license to do the reports for their country TV or similar. Every car has a tracking system in it, and these guys can only drive from bivouac to bivouac on the shortest road on the roads, and they are completely not allowed to go into the track. So they have completely no freedom, and they cannot make any video, any picture, any action to show for their let's say for their business or for their channel from the track. So they can only talk with the competitors if the competitors are driving on the same road where their map is showed which road should they take from bivouac to bivouac. So all these guys who bought the media license, and also all the other guys who are working with teams officially, let's say, in the Dakar Rally, are really sad about that, because these guys need to just cover so many kilometers and they are forbidden to see any action. The driveway is 550 kilometers just on the Autobahn, and competitors are not allowed to refill their transport in the normal gas stations. So we have specific fuel just suited for them. And for cars and trucks, it's not a big issue because we can last from bivouac to bivouac with one big fuel tank, but quads and motorbikes are not able just to do that. So here is the gas station on the road. So every motorcyclist and quad driver, and probably the buggy drivers, will come here to refill their transport to reach the next stage. So here's some snacks, some food to refill the drivers too. And in beginning we are just refueling everything from the big truck. Let's go there. So there are refuelings on the rally stages where it's timed also, but there the bikers just come, refill, and there the bikers just refill and go, and here it's like a big meeting space. A gas station built in middle of nowhere. So one big truck of fuel for everyone. It's 3 fuel tanks, yes? One in the back and 2 on the sides.
You're right.
Thank you. Good. So motorcycles have 3 fuel tanks. They are operated automatically, or you need to switch?
The front or the rear tank.
Ah, okay. Front is connected.
Yeah.
Ah, so it's like 2 fuel tanks.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you, good luck. Let's check also how the navigation looks like. So this is the road book for now. So it shows the points where the navigation beeps that we reach the point. So, and here is the kilometers and meters where the point is. And here is how much we have driven. So we can track by how much kilometers and meters we have driven and try to match it with the point on the road book and try to see what does it mean. So we are now at the refueling point. No, I think we are just here. So the next refueling will be in the next 140 kilometers, right? And at 508 today, we will need to turn to the right, and then it will be a start of the stage. So this is the first start for me, which I see. So all these motorcyclists came the long way as I did. We also wake up very early. Most are probably already very tired after all the road. And now we'll have just a small stage there. And before going to the dunes, we need to release some pressure to have some grip. And today I was smarter, I lowered the pressure quite a lot, so it should be easier for me to drive today. Here is the track going, so there is the start where we have just been, and we will follow the track a little bit on the side and we'll see where the track comes to the dunes. Quite steep down. Some momentum and we are going up. Look at that. Okay, once you carry some speed and you don't take the lines where somebody else was driving, it's quite okay. So my friends I have met in the track who went a bit longer distance in the dunes than me, and they said that this straight line after the starting line is very long, like 15-20 kilometers. So to drive 15-20 kilometers and to maybe find nothing when it's such a short stage, then you will understand that you won't have enough time to come back to the finish line. So I already turned around and I will try to move to the finish to catch the motorcyclists there, to see where the track goes, and maybe some better spots are closer to the main road, so I don't need to drive through the dunes too long. Just before I left the start position, I saw the leaders coming with cars, so the BRX and Hilux and others. So these guys are the top now in the race. So I stayed for just a few minutes to get some shots from them, how they start. And so now I have seen how the bikes, quads and cars start. So I would say motorcycles are the most impressive on the start. On the straights, the most impressive are cars, because they can reach the maximum speed much higher than everyone else. And on the dunes and mountains, trucks are most impressive. And while I'm on the road to the finish, to search for the finish, I already found the bivouac. So bivouac is there. It's between the start and finish. And then on the road you can already see between the finish and the bivouac some motorcycles coming back, and some of them are just standing on the roadside. So I always try to ask them if they are okay, maybe need some assistance, help or anything. So like this guy, he simply just needed an internet connection. So that's my personal hotspot. He's using the internet. At least I can help that how. So I have just arrived to the first bigger dunes where the track goes. Some motorcycles are still driving. And the first cars are coming too. So I'm just in time here, just in time. It's first, yeah. Not a bad jump, not a bad jump. Okay, I'm in the new location. With this jump, I'll see the first mountain, and also I can see the big mountain from where we come. E-tron. And look what is the difference between where there are no tracks of cars and where are tracks. So here, no tracks, I can walk. Here are tracks, and look, it's like water.
Thank you.
When you are still walking and track is next to you after this mountain, it's quite scary because you don't know where the car is. Okay. It's in the bottom already. closer to the car and wait for more trucks there. There are a few nice hills where we can get stuck, or we need to have some more speed, or maybe some jump will be amazing. And also because we are like 2-3 kilometers away through the dunes from the main road, it means before the sun sets we need to leave the dunes, because otherwise it will be really difficult to navigate through all this. And this guy is driving carefully because it's his first Dakar rally ever. He's a rally driver from Lithuania, and he's also training in the Nürburgring. Usually he takes Golf GTI to drive many laps in like few days. So yeah, this guy was training in the Nürburgring for Dakar Rally at Ringfreaks, of course. So, see you tomorrow. We'll see today what kind of track organizers make for tomorrow, today evening, and we'll plan tomorrow morning. But because the track will be somewhere around here, we won't need to wake up so early. Good morning, and this night was the longest night when I could sleep enough. So I decided simply to sleep where the track finish was, so very close to the place where I was spectating the track. And also the start of the next stage is really close to me, so it's like just 80 kilometers, and I'm moving. And not only me, but also all the car leaders are going as well. But they are limited to speed, so I can overtake them and be first in start to see how they start. So let's head now to the start. And this stage is very special because it's 48-hour stage where competitors will have to start today. 4 p.m. today we will have to stop where we are, so we will simply just stop there and we will camp where we parked. So we will be in different positions of the track, and tomorrow morning we need to start, and tomorrow evening we must finish the stage. Yeah, so this stage seems to be like the start for just motorcycles. So the race starts there, the timing starts there, and we have to go up that big dune on the right. Nice. So this guy with Silverado pulled me yesterday out of the dunes. So as I said, locals are really helpful, and we will go together to that big dune today. We'll try. Maybe I won't need his help today, but I guess I will need. and from the sound and dust you can see that the first car just started, but it's very, very far away from me. I don't know if this is really the track, because the motorcycles went a different way, but if it is, then I think these cars needs to move. Okay, so it seems that the car track goes here really, and motorbikes goes further away, and this guy took the different road. Time to move to that mountain. I won't take my Jeep because it's way too steep for me and way too sandy. Maybe it's time to change the location, but I'm really not up to walking all that way and later climbing back through the whole this dune. But maybe I have to, once in your lifetime, right? But this area people are really, really nice, as I said, and they're okay. And they are making me some coffee, so they make me stay a little bit longer. Thank you very much. So spectating this rally, it's not really about how much of the rally you will see, but it's more about the time you will spend in the desert, in the dunes, in the mountains, in the plains. Also what kind of people you will meet. These people are really hospitable for me at least, and for most, and you also meet from Europe many people, and it's like a vacation in the desert with a lot of car action and car-minded people. And now I'm in a very deep problem. So while chatting and drinking coffee on the dune, I understood that I don't have a car key. But the problem is that I had the car key in my pocket and it's not there anymore. So now it's time to walk all the way which I came from, and hopefully I can see it. I saw locals put their keys on their neck with the band. Probably experience. The problem is that the sand is covering everything so fast, and before I was on that dune where the cars are, and firstly I was there, and even I walked all the way here. Here's already no foot marks or anything, so the key is quite a small thing to cover with a bit of sand. So I'm nearly sure I lost it. Hopefully, like the guys say, maybe I left it in the car. Trucks also have started the race, few passed, but that's completely not interesting for me. at this moment. I'm just trying to find the key. I'm already back at the first point. Car is in there. I will go to the car to check, but I guess it's not there. And this is my car, and it's open. Wait, or I left it here, or which I think is more likely, that somebody found the key and simply unlocked my car and put it inside. Lucky me, lucky me. So I feel very relieved that I found the key in the car. I don't know if somebody found it and just unlocked the car and put it there inside, because it looks like it. Does not feel like me leaving the car key on the driver's seat. But from now on I will be just leaving the car always unlocked and key inside. And it's not because here's the penalty for stealing is cutting hand off. So if you are caught first time, probably they won't cut your hand. But if you are caught second time, they will probably cut your hand off. So not many people would like to do that. So that's not the first reason. The main reason that they are just normal, honest people. I've missed the action. Their truck is already on the roof. I see my friends are there and there. I will try also to go down. There's much action going on. So you never know when in Dakar you will see some action. Maybe in the whole rally you will see zero action. Maybe you will see more. Okay, it looks like my friend Ali noticed me and they are waiting for me. So I climb, or they will come to pick me up. So Sheikh Ali have picked me up now, so I don't need to walk anymore. And we are driving to the truck in this Dodge Ram TRX. So him and his brother brought two Dodge Rams here to the desert to spectate the rally. In the night we will also spend in the desert probably. And now we try to go to spectate the track a bit more. When you're a professional driver and you have a good track, it looks so easy. Not like for me. So this is the monster what they are driving. Brand new Dodge Ram TRX, Bilstein suspension, Goodyear tires, 6.2 supercharged engine. As I understood, Toyotas and Nissans are the best in the desert, but such models have so much power as original cars, so we really enjoy driving in the dunes, and you can feel it from inside. It feels easy, and once we press the gas it has a lot of power, because we are even shifting gears up while we are going uphill, not down, just to have more grip and more torque to go uphill. And we are in insane place, because these dunes first from the top, because I was on the top where I first understood that I lost the key, it looked not so steep or not so big, but now there are like 6 trucks stuck, few cars, and it's difficult for them to pass. And there is one truck in the middle fallen on the side. One of the parts trucks which I explained you in Bivouac, and you can see the big difference. So the race trucks has just 4 wheels, and these guys, because they carry so much more weight, they use 6x6, so it's 6 wheel drive and 6 wheels, because they are heavier. So, and they don't care about the results, so they have much heavier and slower truck, but with 6 wheels they can drive further with bigger weight. And while some are still trying to get out of the dunes, not everybody will make out of the dunes today. This truck sadly rolled. And how to get it out of here, I also do not know. So for these gentlemen, the race is over, and now it's a different race start, how to simply get home. We rolled in the probably worst place ever. The only good part that the main road is quite close, so like for personal safety point, it's everything is fine if they are okay after the accident, but so we don't need to walk through the dunes a lot, or locals would pick up, and also there are people around very close for water and food. But the race is totally finished. And these guys already broke something. It's a 4-wheel drive broken. Okay, the black TRX has the problem. It's only rear-wheel drive left. No more 4-wheel drive. In the dunes it's a bit more difficult now with such a heavy truck. It's a bit more difficult. So with the red truck we could leave quite quickly because it's working so far properly, but the black is a little bit broken, so we need to move together.
خلى على الباجة ها الشيخ احسن من المصورين هاي.
So the problem in the black car is that it starts to overheat a little bit and it turns off the 4-wheel drive. And after you take the fuse and you disconnect and reconnect the battery, then it gives you 4-wheel drive again for a short period. Now we will try just to drive without the air conditioning and with interior heater on the maximum, on the hot, so maybe it will take some heat from the radiators, so that will help me to get us back to the start. Sheikh Harley is a very nice guy. He saw more guys from Poland or Czech Republic, and Sheikh Harley took them together through the dunes to get everyone back to the camp. So now we are like 6 people in the car.
Není možné. Super, nenatáčáte to nikdo, že? Once more, please. Okay.
I think we will go. I think we will go the first big dune up. I'm nearly sure. 702 horsepower in this car. So Ali left me next to the car, and now he is also leaving, and we'll meet him today in the evening or maybe tomorrow. And because all the guys already started, I need to get back in the car, maybe move further to the finish, maybe to gas station. But my day was like this today. Was the best day so far. If you go with locals, when you see different culture, different things, and it's much more fun than just spectating a rally on your own. Okay, so I have left the start to the next point where the track goes next to the main road. So I've just driven about 80 or 90 kilometers, so it's really close to the last point, and now I'm already driving again in the dunes, and this is very soft sand. It's hard for the car to drive. It's a good day when you can see the car leaders twice while spending so much time next to the start with the Sheikh Ali. So this stage, as I said in the morning, the drivers will drive the whole day, and at 4 p.m. we need to stop, and behind me somewhere it looks like there is a small camp made by the organizers for them, and now it's already I don't know how to show you, 3:30 p.m. so maybe guys will be driving just about maximum 1 hour here. Okay, I will just walk on this dune so I can see further from where the cars are coming there. Maybe there is one more good spot. I would like to see one big dune for today, and I will be fully satisfied. And the last one just before leaving the dunes for you. I hope he will give you a good show. Come on, give some good show. And now it's already after 4. It means that the competitors are just going to the sleeping place. Time is not counted anymore, so I just want to reach the place where we'll have some rest. And tomorrow we will start from different locations in the track where we will stop today, So there won't be a clear starting point, only the clear finish point, but we will only reach it in late evening tomorrow. So now the plan is as follows. So my Dakar starts now. I will need to find a place where to sleep, but in the dunes it's easy. You just place the tent anywhere and you sleep. And tomorrow, maybe if I'm lucky and I can find any close spot to spectate a little bit, I will go to watch the race for a few hours. And when my Dakar will be over for this time, I will have to drive to Riyadh, to the capital. It's about 900 kilometers drive, and then I will fly home. So overall in this trip I've driven about maybe 5,000 kilometers on the roads and dunes. In about a week I managed to see five or six stages of Dakar Rally, and now it's time for me to go back home. And if you would ask me if I would go again to spectate this rally, I would definitely say no. It's great rally. It's toughest rally in the world without a doubt. It's really amazing, but it's made for competitors, not for spectators. So to spectate it, you need to spend so much effort by driving a lot, finding these spots, spending a lot of time in the car and no sleeping, or sleep in various conditions for shorter or longer period, and just went to see, maybe to see one or twice some action. But maybe you are not lucky like me on some days and you are just on boring sections. So there are better days and worse days, but this rally is not built for spectators. And if you would ask me if I would like to compete in such rally, so I would say definitely yes, because it's insanely hard and you need to be such a strong person, because to drive 2 weeks almost non-stop with just a one rest day in between, and with all these conditions, with sand, dust, sun, hot air all the time and so on, it's really tough rally. So it would be definitely interesting to do. And there are different classes like classics, normal cars. Also we can go with nearly standard cars for like easy version of the track, but it would be definitely interesting. If you would ask me if I would go to Saudi Arabia again, 100% yes. People from all neighboring countries and Saudi Arabia were so nice to me this time, and probably every time, because this was my first time here. They are really nice, honest people. They will help you, they will treat you well, they will share their culture with you, and they made all my trip much better than I could even expect in beginning. So yeah, so overall this trip is 8 out of 10. 7 is just these best people around me. See you in the next episode already from the Nürburgring.